Hey everyone, how's it going? JD Strategic here. I hope everyone's doing great today. Happy Friday to everyone. It's a great day out today. Although today's video, I want to talk about the gray days. I don't know if anyone's kind of heard this term referred to as, but it kind of refers to as those days where you wake up and you're not feeling so good. It may not be that you feel like necessarily depressed, but maybe you feel anxious about something. Regardless of whatever the situation is, you don't necessarily want to get out of bed. You kind of just want to sit there for a while. You don't really have like the motivation to get out of bed. You're not really sure what you're even doing that day. Maybe you're kind of going through a job that you don't necessarily love. Maybe you're going through a difficult situation right now. Maybe you lost someone. Something's happening along those lines where waking up isn't really, getting out of bed isn't the easiest thing in the world. You're not really sure what you want to do in life. But these are kind of referred to as just the gray days, the days where things aren't going your way. You know, today, like, it's a beautiful day out today. It's Friday. It was super easy to get out of bed. You know, you have those Friday, Saturday plans. You're excited to get going on the weekend, be done with the Monday through Friday job. So Fridays is always such an easy wake up for everyone. So it's easy to and this is kind of a good analogy for how social media works, where everything on social media is really like the Fridays, where it's a beautiful day out. You're posting stuff with your friends, all the good stuff that happens in your life. Whereas a lot of this stuff is often fake, where you may take like a family photo, whereas maybe your family was just arguing a couple minutes before, or you're taking a picture with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it may be, and you were literally just in a fight the day before. So everything on social media isn't necessarily real, and that's important for people to realize. You know, I was just on a call with someone. They were like, look at how great you're doing. You know, you have 10,000 followers. That's awesome. But in reality, you know, it's really not that easy. I still have a lot of days where waking up isn't the easiest thing in the world. Just yesterday was kind of one of those days where it wasn't that easy to wake up. Usually when my alarm goes off in the morning, you know, I'm ready to get after it. I'm ready to hit the gym. But yesterday, my alarm went off and I literally sat there just for 5 minutes, just kind of debating what to do. And then I realized, you know, I have my goals in the back of the head. I know what I want. And if I don't go to the gym right now, then I'm going to regret that later. And my self-esteem isn't going to be there because I'm not living up to the self-potential that I know I'm capable of. So it really does come down to really setting those goals and understanding how you're going to get to those goals. And it really does come down to this daily progress. You know, we talked about the piñata factor a couple days ago. And I ended the video by saying life is very different than a piñata because you don't know if the candy's there. You don't know if you're going to achieve your goals. But like everyone that does achieve success, they always say it is a matter of doing that incremental progress on a daily basis, always putting in that work. You don't hear people that success really just happened. You know, they just won the lottery. You know, we just saw the lottery story in the news where like half of that really just goes back to the government and taxes. So it really is hard to really get rich fast. It is a long journey. It is a process. But going back to this idea of the gray days, I think it's important just on social media to start posting more about these gray days. Because, you know, even though you may have 10,000 followers, whatever you may have, everyone goes through these gray days where you're not really sure what your motivation, what your goals are. Something tough may have happened in your life and you're going through a tough situation. But this is really kind of where you want to speak out most about this. You know, when you keep everything bottled in inside, that's where, you know, a lot of chaos happens. You're stuck in your own thoughts, and it really just kind of goes downhill from there. So it really is important if we can just start speaking out about these gray days, especially on social media, and kind of turning the script on social media. It doesn't always have to be all these Fridays, these super happy moments, but maybe if you're going through something tough and just having that support from other people, you know, because everyone goes through these gray days. So it may be important to start talking about these gray days so that when other people are going through these gray days, they don't feel so isolated. You know, when you go through social media and only seeing the positives, it can be so isolating when you are going through these gray days and you feel like you have no one else to talk to. But I personally, I'll start posting more about these gray days because I always post a lot of motivational content, but it's hard to feel motivated when you're just lacking that purpose. You're in those gray days. So my greatest advice to you really is, it comes down to everyone really just wants to be happy in life, and a majority of people want to give back. They want to help people. So in order to accomplish those things, the only way to figure out what you want to do is to try new things. If you're really just like sitting inside your house, playing video games, whatever it may be, just sitting in your bed watching Netflix, you're never going to really figure out what you want to do. You're never going to figure out that purpose. You're not in that driver's seat, you're in the passenger seat, just letting life take you by. So it is important to try new things so you can figure out what you like to do. And while you're trying new things, I talk about helping people. Maybe donate some of your time to charity, or craft a business where you can do something you love while also helping people. And that's partly my goal with this page. I'm looking to help people by promoting financial literacy and talking about these mental health topics. I think mental health really has become more promoted in the last couple of years, which is really a positive thing, but just continuing to talk about that. Social media is always these positives. So talking about some of these negative days, I think that's really important. And when we are on these negative days, just understanding why we feel that way, rather than just kind of letting our emotions take control of us, but kind of evaluating the situation, saying XYZ led me to feel this way, so that next time you're feeling that way, you're more aware of why you're feeling that way, and you can kind of help conquer these emotions and help conquer your mind and get on this journey and figure out what makes you happy and what you want to do in life. So this is kind of just my Friday vlog post. I hope everyone kind of liked this post, kind of talking about the gray days. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Everyone have a great weekend. JD Strategic out.